In the kingdom, they don't break laws. They break you when you violate the kingdom.
Said Oprah, I knew that they would come.
Stop it. In the kingdom. I cannot find that on here. I'm glad I took a picture of it.
Look at you with that technology. I see.
Yeah.
You know, when we met, they ain't had this internet stuff like that.
No, we didn't.
They did not have this stuff like this. I tell you, it's so easy now.
I'm ready, Ray.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You got you, Ray. Let me go. So, I need to move this, Ray?
No, I've got to get him once he gets close to the table, because I'm not gonna shoot that.
Where's your dog, Diane?
I don't know. You better get her.
You don't know where the dog is?
The dog usually get to be on TV and Oprah's interviews.
Well, you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
get me a dog.
This is my new dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My other one, he died, but he was always on the show, wasn't he, Ray?
He understood.
Yeah, he understood when it was showtime. Yeah.
So the dog is in the cage, somewhat asleep.
Arthur, please, can you just sit for a minute? Because once she start to hear Bryan's voice, she might just.
Take her upstairs.
Okay. All right then.
I can take her away from her. Oh, let me do this and I'll be back through it.
Okay.
This is a big dog. And look. Dog come running out here looking like Cujo. Said, cease to be.
No, it's a little bitty dog.
You know when people be like, no, he don't bite, he got teeth.
That's what I say all the time. He got teeth. I can't guarantee you she won't bite.
I don't think he listening to you like that. Hunger overrides a command. I'm telling you. Shoot. You say what is it, the blacker the sweeter, what is it?
Blacker the berry, the
sweeter
the juice.
Shoot, they know that law too. They know that law too.
Okay, we're both mostly gonna be talking. Have you gone over this with him?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to prep me. I'm I'm so simple. I'm still the same Bryan you remember that was 21.
Okay.
I promise you, ain't nothing changed. Except he done filled me up a little bit more.
Okay.
The only thing we do a lot of when she's talking, let's say if she wants you to make a point to the audience, she may say, just tell the audience. At that point, she really wants you to focus on the camera and not her at that point.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Gotcha.
All right.
Bam. Yeah. Look at him.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's the main point there.
Okay.
She's gonna get.
Hey, you tell me what to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm new to
talk,
this.
Talk.
Okay.
That's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready. Put these in case if I need this. Okay, I found it. Here, Arthur, you can take this. I found it. Let me see which one.
All right, have fun, guys.
All right.
All right.
Okay. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Here we go.
I'm so excited.
3.
Wait a minute. Do I need my pillow?
Hey, you are fine.
Are you comfortable?
I am comfortable, but
Well,
once he sit down.
Right, sit down.
Sit down.
Sat down right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, you're going to need your pillow.
I'm going to need my pillow.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, you're going to look tall on me?
Yeah.
Ah!
And you know, when people see me out, they be like, "Oh, I thought you was taller than that."
You know what I'm saying? I am on the inside. I'm a giant.
Okay. Sit down, Bryan. Let's check this out.
Right here.
Is that...
That's better.
Okay.
He's still towering you, but it's not as bad as it was.
It's not Shaq over like... right.
Yeah. All right. What are you gonna when you introduce him? What's his title?
Bryan
Harris.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I'm glad you said that because I do want to do something. Dang it! Oh, Ray. Hold on. Let's see.
Look, I cleared my schedule for this.
In the kingdom.
So we got
Once
more.
we get started, it's gonna go fast.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Bryan Harris. He is the CEO of. What is that?
Man, a lot.
You are.
Yeah, don't even do that to just tell them my biggest thing is you remember when I was 21, I've been working for myself since then.
I want to talk about
close
all
to
that.
2,000 properties.
Okay, gotcha.
That should develop enough respect to say if he got a mind I should listen to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Here we go. 3, 2.
What a mighty God we serve. Hello, and welcome to Just for Christ Outreach. I'm your host, Diane Norwood. I am so excited that you have joined us here today. In the words of a very dear friend of mine, in the kingdom, you don't break laws, they break... Let's start over.
That was amazing.
We're going to do it from the top, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2.
What a mighty God we serve. Hello, and welcome to Just for Christ Outreach. I'm your host, Diane Norwood. We have simply been talking about faith. Jesus simply said, have faith in God. From the words of a very dear friend of mine, in the kingdom, you don't break laws. They break when you violate the law of the kingdom. So we are just so excited to have here with us in a...
You fine. Look.
No.
Come on up here, boy.
Okay. You know what? I looked down and I forgot something, so it kind of made me stumble. If you're losing in life, find out what spiritual law you are breaking. So I got to get that in there. Okay. All right. So I might just do something slightly different so I can hurry up and get to this point.
Okay. So we're going to start from the top.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2.
What a mighty God we serve. Hello, and welcome to Just for Christ Outreach. I'm your host, Diane Norwood. Here on Just for Christ Ministries, we've been talking about faith, and I pray that your faith is definitely increased. From the words of a very dear friend of mine, in the kingdom, you don't break laws, they break when you violate the kingdom law. If you are losing in your life, find out what spiritual law you are breaking. Please welcome Bryan Harris.
Oh, thank you.
Praise God, praise God, praise God. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for coming and being on the set. with me today. I have been so excited.
Oh, man.
I mean, ever since we talked, I have been so super excited to have you because faith is my thing. And I tell people all the time, you know how you got hands, people want you to lay hands on them and do this. I don't have all that.
Right.
But I do have faith.
Right.
I have faith in God.
Oh, man.
And when I meet someone that has that faith, you know, that tenacity to just go after it, I just explode. I get super excited.
Me too. I get excited for them.
I get super excited. Bryan, let's go back. I remember when you were, 20, 21?
Yeah, 21 years
something,
old. Yeah.
And just starting out in that business, and you just exploded.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean,
my
God.
The thing about then is I knew that it was God, but I felt like it was me.
Yeah.
And so I was able to go as far as my manship could take me.
Yeah.
And so I would lose it as I would think I was doing it, and he would snatch it, and he was playing little games with me like this. So.
And through that, you learn to have faith.
Oh, man.
You know, just to trust in him, because I mean, you started in that particular business that we both
both Fortune
were.
High Tech Market, and I always remember it. It was a great guy.
Oh my God, you just exploded, and I wondered, God, why are you doing this for him? You know, and it was so amazing just to watch you flow in that.
Right.
You always had that that mindset. You could see in you as a young man. I could just see that in you. There were no no's in your book.
Right.
Everything was, yes, I can.
Right.
You know, everything was, it will be.
Right.
You know, and so you followed that until now. Here you are, over 2,000 properties?
Yeah, over 2,000, close to 2,000 properties.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's been a long time, but we've been able to do that in the last 4 years. Because we lost everything, and I would say in the recession crash, but in my mindset, I started losing, so I lost everything. He took it from me.
Yeah.
And until I started seeking, I'm going to start talking if you want me to.
Talk about it.
Until I started seeking God's face. And, you know, when I lost the first time, I had my kids in one room, sleeping in one bed. And now, granted, it was a beach house, so he ain't let me. He made me fall to my bottom.
Yes.
My acceptable bottom, right? Everybody has an acceptable bottom.
Right.
So my acceptable bottom, we was at a beach house in North Carolina on the beach. It was beautiful, but we was in one room.
Yeah.
And and I'm like, I remember thinking to myself, okay, Lord, I always
what a beautiful place to fall.
Oh, right. That was my bottom. That's how I know he had me, though. It's like stuff like that. It's like, oh, okay, I'm falling. This the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still got money, you know. Yeah. So I was on the brink of filing bankruptcy, and he stopped the bankruptcy from me even being able to file. Like, one of my children, no, y'all ain't bankrupt. Yeah. You one of mine.
Absolutely.
So I ain't going to even let you get embarrassed like that.
My God.
Because I'm like, man, somebody going to see me down there. They think I'm doing this. That's going to mess up my ego. He's like, I ain't going to let you get embarrassed like that.
Wow.
And so
he's done amazing.
Oh, man. So he blocked that. And so what happened was I started to seek his face, but I sought his face for his gifts.
Come on now.
Not for him.
Talk about it.
Hey, if you give me that, that's going to give me this.
Yeah.
Let me get that. He gave me the mindset to show that his principle and his promises match up.
Oh, now see, that's it right there. The principle and the promises. Yep. You got to talk about that, Bryan.
All right,
because
so
it has worked so in your life. Yeah. In your life. There is so much. Saints of God and friends, I want to tell you, there is so much life in having faith in God. Right. And this young man has come to tell you about it. Right. Now, you know, I wouldn't just bring someone on the show if they didn't have a message. Right. So here truly is, you know, someone that has faith and believes in God. What do we say faith is? Putting your full attention into the heavenlies. Right. So come on, Bryan, let's talk about it.
Behind every principle in the Bible is a promise.
Yeah.
And so it's like when you understand it and you start to read it for yourself. Here's the thing. the Bible means what it means, but it means what it means to your level of understanding. So if you're only thinking with a man's mind, you're going to see human characters. When you think with God's mind, you see psychological versions of your insides. That's him. Y'all ain't hearing it. So Jesus Christ, who is he in me if God dwells in me? If I'm standing on this word as my foundation, what in me is you, Christ?
Yes. Oh my God. He's amazing.
Albert Einstein, one of God's minds, said that the human imagination, all things are possible.
Yes.
It's a preview of life's coming attractions.
Yes.
That sounds like Jesus to me.
That sounds like Jesus.
My imagination is Jesus? Let me read some more of this to find out more about me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I
So
do.
now when I find out, okay, who is Adam to me?
Yeah.
Who is Eve to me?
Yeah.
On the inside, I'm finding out God's story, not man's story. I know man's story. I went to church every day. You go to Wednesday, they tell you, and you understand it from a mind story. So what do you hear? If you done heard the same story over and over again, what do you tend to do? Go to sleep to it.
Absolutely.
And if you sleep, you dead spiritually. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You don't want to hear the word no more because your level of understanding ain't grew.
Yes.
So when you say, God, you can have the money. If you give it to me, cool. But I want your wisdom, Solomon.
Absolutely.
What did these characters do? Even if my level of understanding is just at a character level, what did they do in every story? They trusted God.
Oh, my God.
So even if I don't have the mindset of Bryan Harris in this, I can mimic what I understand and become like he told Adam to do.
Yes. Oh, my God.
In the Garden of Eden. His work assignment wasn't to physically do anything. His work assignment, work equals become.
Yes. Oh my God.
The scriptural description of that word, he was telling Adam to become in Eden. Eden means moment.
Yes. Oh my God.
In the moment you are in, you become it.
You become that.
I am that I am.
Yes.
And that is the only thing that will be.
Yes.
So now when you speak with this type of power, you have faith power.
Yes.
So I know that everything that I'm saying, I'm going to see.
Yes. Oh my God.
Money come to me.
Yes. That's
Manifest yourself right now.
Manifest.
If that's what I want.
That's right. That's
Clothes come to me. All things are possible. People who need wisdom come to me.
Right. You know, I was just reading that it says, is there something that you've been praying for that you have not gotten? Talk about that.
You talking about in the physical form or spiritual form?
In the spiritual and in the
okay, so the thing is, something that I've prayed for, everything that I've prayed for, if he's instantly manifested, I just had to open up my eyes to see it. So it like God is a right now God. He ask given. What's next? You keep asking for the same thing. Ask given. And you ask me for the same thing, but then you know out of your mouth, the heart speaks. So I'm going to give you what you asking for verbally, but then you go and gossip with your friends about your problems. So I got to give you that too if you want to talk about it. Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
That's right.
Don't tell me your problems. Don't call me with that crap.
Right. That's right.
You know, so many close people in my life, I hurt them because they don't understand kingdom principle. See, I ain't talking about a man-made law. I'm talking about kingdom principle. You understand?
Absolutely.
So a kingdom principle, the spirit world governs the earthly world.
That's right.
Whatever I want loosed on earth, I loose it in heaven first. I tell it what I want it to be.
My God, thank you. That's
where
right.
your faith power is.
Right.
That's the power you.
Hey,
Hebrews 11:6. Without faith, it is impossible to please.
That's right. Impossible.
So my whole journey, if that's my level of understanding, is how do I please Him? I got to develop my faith power.
That's right.
I got to trust. See, what happens is, as a human, you typically, the slave tradition, I don't know if whites or other races do this, but in the black family, what I was raised in, you're taught that when you turn 18, what you got to do?
You got to get
out. Your whole source of understanding of providership is cut off. you are cut off from the source as a man, so spiritually you feel cut off from your supply too. You stop seeking what you believed in.
Yeah.
You are out of the Garden of Eden mentally.
Yeah.
So now you think that you have to provide and work by the bootstrap of your own heel and your own brow. And you ain't got to do that as a child of God.
That's right.
So cut off from the man supply and attach to the main supply.
Yes.
The main, that's a Memphis word, main.
Yeah.
M-A-N-E, shout out to the guy who has those t-shirts. But the main supply is what you have to tap into when everybody else in the world turns away from you.
Yes.
Your mama didn't want you. Your daddy didn't want you. Your school didn't want you. Your society didn't want you. The jail don't even want you no more.
Turn their backs on you.
Who do you turn to?
God.
That's the only thing that you can turn to. And you say, come into my heart and speak to me. And you keep saying it out of your mouth. See, everything on earth mimics the inner. See, you say it out of your mouth. It's like an alternator on a car so that it can rotate into your heart. You say it out. One time ain't enough.
No.
2 times ain't enough. He says, pray without ceasing. Prayer means to give thanks.
Yeah.
So when I say I want something, Daddy, and I say thank you for it, Father, I've exercised my faith. That's a prayer. I ain't got to beg nobody. I'm under a law.
That's right.
That's a kingdom law.
Right. That's kingdom law.
Kingdom law. Jesus didn't come here to ask for permission to be free. He said, I'm taking over. I want everything.
Everything.
And you know what? I got unconditional love, so I'm operating with someone where even your worst enemy gonna love me.
Oh, wow.
Huh? He said, I got the king's heart in my hand.
That's right.
And I got the power to twist it.
I'm taking control
of all of this. That's God's law. And his promise is that his people take the kingdom.
Yes.
So if you are a believer and you develop your faith power, you get to have a part of kingdomship.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Kings don't rent. We own everything.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? That's kingdom principle. You own the businesses. You own the nail shops. You own the malls. You own the amusement parks that you complain that are not here. You own everything, and anything that you want to bring, you bring it here. It's your land.
Kingdom purpose.
Kingdomship.
Kingdom principles.
Man, all you got to do is turn to God. Okay.
Yeah. My God. That is just
That's it.
Brian. There is so much more.
I got so much.
I just love the way you talk. And if you're on Facebook, then I want you to go and check out Brian's webpage. Facebook page.
Bryan S. Harris. B-R-Y-N.
You don't mind me saying that,
No,
do you?
I want people to hear this.
Because, it's some good stuff on here. And I just happened to read it one Sunday morning as I was getting dressed for church. And did I call you or something?
Like
I was like, I got to call him right now. He's probably getting ready as well. Right. But I just felt that I needed to make that contact with you because you just poured into my spirit. Yeah. And that was so awesome. Before we go any further, and Brian is just as excited about faith and confidence in God as I am, I want you to talk about what you're doing for the city of Memphis.
Oh, man. So right now, what we have is there's in America, period, all around the world, but there's an unfair injustice, more so in a mental undevelopment. Like they're dealing with everything on the outside and nobody's talking about, hey, what about God?
Yeah.
And they say, but when we have to do that, what about God? Yeah. See, what I did is I relinquished everything I got to do to him. Yeah. And he sends me everything I need. So what we started doing is developing relationships with Christ-minded, kingdom-building principle people, right? Wow. Connecting on the level that nobody has connected the body in. Yeah. And we started talking to them about kingdom principle. So these people that are living in these excess areas like California, Maryland, and all these big places that it costs a lot of money to live, they're still living in places that are compared to like a Fraser-type Memphis. Oh, okay. You understand? So they have hundreds of thousands of dollars saved, some millions. But that's poverty out on the West Coast. Oh, yeah. You bring that kind of money in Memphis, you own a mansion for yourself. That's right. But hey, look, if enough of us, this is kingdom principle, if enough of us come together, we can buy the city. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So what we've done is we've gotten this large group of people that don't want to be poverty no more and want to become first, like the scripture says.
That's right.
The last becomes first. And then we take our people and we help them from the bottom up.
Oh my
Rebuilding
God.
the inner man.
Yes,
See, I
yes,
started doing this with my own money, started giving it all away.
I remember that.
Right? And just started doing it. And so everybody like, laughing. And I just said, I'm going to trust you, God. Hey, look, I done failed before and it wasn't
That's
that
right.
bad, so I'm straight.
Yeah.
So he done took me up and down. But that was the bottom. Okay, cool.
Wait. Let's relive that. You fell,
Right.
however.
Right.
For some of us, that would be a good fall.
Oh, I got
because
you.
you fell on the beach.
Oh, no,
You fell right there on
I
the
needed
ocean.
it all. I needed my jets back. I want to fly everywhere private. If I fly commercial, I don't want to pay nothing.
Yeah.
I want the fanciest cars. I want it all. If I'm a child of yours,
Absolutely.
then show your
you
people.
can have it all.
Period.
You can have it all.
If I'm a child of yours, show your people. I know.
Yeah.
Show them because that's what they need to see. And because they want to see it, I get to do it.
Yeah. And give a shout out to your mom too.
Oh!
What about that Rolls Royce?
Oh, my mom. Let me say
We're going to come back. We're going to come back to that.
yeah,
but you
yeah.
got to shout out to
Yeah, my
your
mom and my dad are my life. Like I tell her every day, while I can still smell her, is I appreciate you still instilling the word of God in me. The word of God in me.
Yeah.
She put a mindset in me.
Oh.
While my daddy went out and protected her mind as a father should.
Yeah.
Protected his family.
Yeah,
All of the poverty and stuff that he saw out there. You get what I'm saying? As a police officer.
Yeah.
Everything that he saw. I didn't know that life.
Yeah.
He taught me what the police officers were looking at that were racist. And even the black ones that didn't like the black ones.
Yeah.
How to be. Walking Christ.
My Lord.
Show respect to a man.
My Lord.
Love her.
Just tell her right now that you love her.
Okay. Oh, man, I love you so much.
She
Daddy,
already
I love you
know
so
it.
much,
She
too. Y'all know
already
that.
know.
Yeah, they hear that all the time.
We just had to take that moment because you are so precious.
Yes.
And I know that you're so precious to them.
Yeah.
And just what God has done for you in your life. Let's continue with what you're doing for the city of Memphis.
So what we've done is we've taken off the fact that homeless people get charged, right, to stay in facilities, and it's not enough. And so what we do is we get these homeless people off the streets, we bring them into our houses, some that we haven't fixed up yet. They just need some nice shelter. And with our own money, we're giving to these homeless people, and we have these places filled up where we're restoring their inner man. They're here in Scripture, laying the inner foundation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
First,
right,
you got to
right.
get the word in.
That's right.
Then
That's
on
right.
top of that, we lay the affirmations of prosperity. You get what I'm saying? I have faith that all that is mine by divine right now comes to me in rich abundance. Money, 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 manifest thyself here and now in rich abundance. I have faith that all that is mine by divine, and I just keep repeating this stuff.
Yeah.
Abundance, wealth, health, and happiness, get over here right now. You know, we tell them, get in my spirit.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
I ain't got to wait to see it. The outer world is the devil's right now.
That's right.
I close my eyes to him and I have it.
Yeah.
If I want a Bentley in the garage, I go to sleep with the keys knowing that it's on the counter. And God plants the idea in my mind to make that happen without using this world's money.
That's right. It goes out into the atmosphere and capture those words that were spoken.
He don't need this world money to give you something.
God.
People want money and they blocking their blessing.
Yes.
He's like, man, okay, I'll give you money. You gonna feel like this after you get it.
Yeah.
And so we get these things, man, and I'm telling you, we have them. But if you just seek God's face, and what that means is just dig deep on the inside. Digging deep is just asking yourself questions. All of you talk to yourself.
Wow.
Everybody talks to your inner conversation is what you have to learn how to master.
Yes.
That word produces an image in the middle of your brain like a projection screen. If you close your eyes, you see things.
Hold on.
I'm talking too much Kingdom Principle right now.
Hold on, Bryan. I want you to look in that camera and you got to say this. Okay. Hallelujah, because I want everybody to get this.
Okay.
Viewers and saints of God, this is the principle.
Oh, yeah.
This is a tool that God is giving us that is going to move us. This is our tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, someone is getting this right now whose tomorrow is going to be changed.
Oh, yeah, instantly.
In the name of Jesus.
This is instant.
I want you to just look at that
this
camera.
right here,
I'm so excited.
right here is gonna wake you up. Okay,
Yeah.
so in the beginning was the Word,
Yes.
and the Word was
God.
and the Word was
God.
with God.
And the Word was with God. And the Word,
So here's the thing. So in the beginning of time, He spoke everything into existence.
Yes.
So understanding that the voice in me is God's voice, I began to give Him His autobiography of Himself. I began to read it out loud so that He can hear it. See, it's a difference speaking on the inside. See, God doesn't come to you boastfully bragging. He doesn't say, I am that I am, listen to me. That ain't the voice you hear. You hear what you feed your spirit.
Yes. Yes.
So if your spirit is full of what you see on the outer, your poverty, you want to fight, you want to watch the news, people getting killed, your spirit is going to produce these words on the inside. Words are symbols that are attached to images.
Yes.
That's the purpose for words. So that you can call things, that's what Adam did, back to existence.
Yes.
When he told him to bring everything in and call him to him, he told him to name them so that he can attach a symbol to them.
Yes.
So that that image can appear in the eye that I look through.
Yes.
The eye of the spirit.
Yeah.
The God's eye. So now that word on the inside produces an image. You have been unconsciously saying the images that you've been having in your spirit. Your imagination is Christ. So now when you see these images and you understand how your inside works, you begin to find the books that you need to start reading out loud from that lifts curses. Traditional curses, religious curses, man-made title curses. Throw that out. Get that out of your mind. All right? And you start speaking to the atmosphere with the God voice that was given to you as a gift to choose and to speak.
Yes.
That means I ain't got to say nothing.
Yes.
If I don't want to.
Yes.
Let me tell you how powerful this is. Jesus on the cross, understanding this principle in human form, Christ walking in human form, these people crucifying his body, something that hurts so bad, and somebody on there that can speak a word and demolish everything. Is that love?
Oh, what love. What love.
You can't describe
amazing love
if you're willing to save the world.
Yes.
There ain't no description of love.
No.
You can't even describe that. That's why God's name is unpronounceable in the original language.
Yes.
We made the name God.
Awesome.
We gave it power.
Yes. Yes.
You can't even speak God's real name out your mouth.
God, we thank you.
Huh? That's too
right.
much power.
That's
We
too
the
much
resource.
Yeah.
We ain't the source. So, but you gotta be like the source.
Yes.
If you are the resource.
That's right.
Right. I got to know that.
Yeah.
And when I got that in my spirit, all things are possible. God radiates through my veins. When I say this over and over again, I am in Christ.
Yes.
Ain't nothing nobody can do to me. Man, you scared. What are you saying? Well, how your face so small?
Yeah.
That's when I look at people and they say, how is your face so small?
Wow.
But I got to remember, I worked for this.
Yeah.
I showed myself. I really saw this face.
Oh.
Everybody kept going, what you going to do next? I was going inside.
Yeah. Pulling it out. Jesus,
trying to make family right. Going inside.
Yeah.
All you got to be doing, I'm seeking his face. I got a long time.
Yeah.
By myself.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody else like that.
No.
It's a different kind of love you see.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I can use my manship now. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying, you got me?
I got you.
But I'm saying when I'm in his face like I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that satisfies my spirit.
Oh my God.
I don't want to know nothing else but his mind.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's going to come from man.
Yeah. That's the
Is
strength.
learning who you
That's
are.
right.
You looking for your ancestors, and that ain't got nothing. I created. I created it.
Yeah.
That ain't where you come from.
Yeah.
That's why you feel cut off.
Right. That's right.
'Cause you don't know where you
Absolutely.
come from.
That's right. That's right.
Just plug back into the source.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. I can
Wow.
talk about this 24/7.
Wow.
24/7.
God is so amazing. And I have truly, I need you to come back.
Oh, yeah. I would love to.
I need you to come back. We got to finish this because our viewers are just so amazed. I can feel that pull.
Oh, yeah.
I can feel a pull just coming right now. And I just believe that change is coming forth in your life.
Oh, yeah. He's back.
And what Bryan is teaching is change for purpose, kingdom purpose.
Kingdom, take over.
And we want you to have it all. Just stay tuned in on next week. Bryan is going to be back again with us. And we have some other opportunities for you coming up where you're going to be able to meet and greet Bryan and hear more of this word
Yes.
in complete detail.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to personally conversate with him, the time is coming, but you got to stay tuned to
Yes.
Just for Christ Outreach so that you will be able to get the message of faith that God has prepared for you. Remember, come and visit us. We're at 7942 Church Street in Millington, Tennessee. Don't forget to send that love offering because we're bringing